Hi guys, hope you guys are well. So I have another word for you guys. So we obviously know this, but God brought something to my attention this morning about plagiarism, about people mimicking your stuff and stealing your stuff. In 2024, like we know this in general, but in 2024, like I told you guys many times, like many of you guys are being watched, you're being stalked, you're being monitored, and they're even sending monitoring spirits, okay? Make sure that you're taking the proper legal steps when you're doing new things relating to like business, copyright, and all of that stuff, okay? There's people who don't like you, who may even hate you, and this may be like ex-friends, ex-people, ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, ex-family members, just people just keeping an eye on you. And a lot of people, although they don't like you, although they may not want to see the best for you, although they may be attacking you, a lot of them are trying to follow your footsteps, and a lot of them are trying to do the things that you're doing. So you're literally the type of person that will get new ideas. God will be giving you ideas, but they're following your footsteps, and a lot of them are watching what you're doing, and a lot of them are trying to steal, copy, and everything, plagiarism, right? So make sure that you're not telling anyone what your steps are this year, but in general. If you get an idea, keep it to yourself. And here's the thing, this happens a lot. God already shows us that like people will mimic us and copy us and everything. This happens a lot. And when people copy us, that's something that we cannot control, and it does happen. But at the same time, if someone is going to try to copy you, at least you've already done it. You're already doing it, or you've already done it, compared to someone stealing your idea before you even put it out there. That's hurtful, and that's heartbroken. I've had it happen to me before, right? So you want to keep things a secret until you're ready to do it. Okay? Do not tell people what you're doing or what you're going to do. Just do it. Just do it, and don't say nothing to nobody. Okay? You have to understand that when you're doing something and it's already out there, even if someone tries to steal it or someone tries to say it's theirs, you've already been doing it. Right? So those who really pay attention, and those who have the eyes to see, and those who are really discerned, they will see that you are the original. They will see that you've already been doing it. It's not something that you just start to do. You've been doing it. Because some people will mimic and steal what you're doing, and then sit there and try to say you're stealing from them to take the heat off of them, to take the focus off of what you're doing, and to take the heat off of them, to make it seem like they're the original in order to try to steal what you're doing or continue to claim what is rightfully yours. And the thing about it is, some people, they will mimic you or follow your footsteps, but there's nothing wrong with being inspired and following the footsteps of someone. But then there's some people who will outright, commit plagiarism, who will outright say what you're saying or do what you're doing verbatim, and they will steal things, and then they won't give you credit. It's like they will sit there and make it seem like they came up with this idea, they came up with this plan, they came up with this invention, they came up with this, and they will not give you credit. They will just steal it from you and reap off of it, and just not give you any credit and just watch you. And most of the times when people steal things from you and they don't give you credit, it's because they don't want you to get any more shine. They want themselves to receive shine. But at the same time, although they want themselves to receive shine, they're willing to take and steal what is rightfully yours in order to receive shine. And that is not fair to whoever originally came up with that idea, right? So some people are just cold-hearted, and this happens a lot when people are in secret competition with you as well. They will do the same thing. Well, they will steal things from you, take ideas from you, and they will use it and try to receive as much shine off of it as possible, but not give you credit, right? There's some people that will be inspired, and they'll hear something verbatim or see something verbatim, and they'll say, oh, this is where I got the idea, or this is where I heard this from, or this is what, inspired me to do this. And then they'll give the person credit, and that's the rightful thing to do. But some people are not like that. And usually people don't give people credit, and they take their work and steal their work or whatever, ideas, whatever. It's because they're in secret competition, and they're using that. They don't want that person to receive any more shine, and they don't want that person to receive any shine, and they want to kind of keep that person or that idea to themselves, so no one knows where they're receiving it from. And that's ridiculous, right? So be very careful in this season. Also be careful for the narcissists who will steal your ideas and commit plagiarism and then try to twist it and make it seem like you stole their idea. But like I said, when that usually happens, those who are actually discerned, like let's say you have a business online and you've had this business first and you've launched it first and you've been running this business for about a year, and someone else comes out with a business but they're gaining a lot more traction than you, but you had this idea first and they stole it from you. They may try to make it seem like you stole it from them, but those who are actually discerned and smart and wise will go back and they'll backtrack and review and see that you've in fact been in business a lot longer, you've been in fact been doing this a lot longer, and you've in fact had these ideas and these whatever you're selling, you've had them on the market way before they've come out with their so-called creation, right? So I just want to remind you guys as well that when God gives you a plan and he gives you a purpose, he gives you an idea, you have to understand that even if your neighbor copies it or anyone that copies it, your family or whoever, anyone that copies the idea, you have to remember something, that God has a specific plan for that instruction, for that assignment that he has specifically given you. So you have to understand that your results are going to be far different from the person that is copying you, because the idea that he is giving you is anointed. And many of us, when God gives us ideas, he'll show us visions, he'll give us dreams, etc. But then he'll also give us instructions on how to advance this specific idea. So that idea is a kingdom idea. It's a kingdom business, kingdom assignment, and that is going to come with the anointing. So if a person is taking your idea or stealing it and committing plagiarism, and God has not appointed them to work on that assignment, they've stolen that, they're not going to have the same results as you. However, there may be some, obstacles. There may be some up and downs. There may be some emotions that may be involved when you do see that they're trying to mimic you, or you do see that they're stealing from you. That the emotions are going to be there, but you have to understand that what is for you is for you, and God is not going to allow them to prosper through that idea, okay? Because there's a difference between building a house on sand and building a house on concrete, okay? You have to remember that, okay? So just know that regardless, it's going to prosper. But to avoid there being any more obstacles, we go through too much warfare already. So to avoid there from being any more obstacles, any more problems, or any more warfare, it's better to just keep things hidden until you're ready to put it out there. And not to mention anything to anybody. Not even somebody you may think, oh, my best friend, it's my close friend. Like, no, just keep your ideas to yourself, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.